Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin dropped again yesterday. The German government selling a few thousand Bitcoin. That caused the price to drop, but we are still rebounding since the 4th of July attack. We're going to jump in the charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals, and I'm going to read some of your comments from yesterday. Yesterday, the market, we had Meta, Doge slightly down. Tesla was up a little bit. MCRT about even. Bitcoin 56,428. It dumped again on the news of Germany selling. On the weekly charts, you can see we broke this 1-year trend line. The crypto guru bot still firing a blue buy that it fired in 2023. You get it in the crypto master course on jamescryptoguru.com. Bitcoin indicator bot fired a sell at the top, didn't fire a buy yet. Stochastic is now extremely oversold, one of the furthest oversolds. The last time we got so oversold on the stochastic on the weekly was back in December 2022 when Bitcoin was at 16K. The last time the stochastic was oversold like this was Bitcoin was 16K. On the Elliott wave count, we're in the C wave correction, and to be honest, we're getting a bounce here, and it didn't go as low as the lowest low, the previous, that 4th of July holiday attack on the price with Germany selling, etc. So it could be considered that we have now finished the C wave. If this C wave is correct and finished, we start the new Elliott wave count, which will be 5 impulses up. But I'm going to put it as not yet finished, not yet started, because let's keep it as gray, because we need to confirm this final count on the C wave is finished, this ABC correction. If you don't know what I mean yet, you need to take the courses, but and just watch my videos. First impulse, first to second corrective, this Elliott wave count. Second to third impulse, largest of the impulse. Third to fourth corrective, fourth to fifth final wave. Then A, B bounce, C correction finishes the corrected wave. And then we start the next Elliott wave count up, which could be beginning depending on how we are. Volume growing. We had one of the biggest buy volumes yesterday, which is very good news. We had huge buy volume. Look at that, 206,000 Bitcoin bought and sold yesterday. Which is great news. We needed big volume to come in. Compared that to the 4th of July, we had as much volume, but on the 4th of July, we also had 197k Bitcoin bought and sold. But you saw such a price drop. Yesterday, we had 206k Bitcoin sold, but more buying. Good news. That was very good news to see, actually. This could be the first impulse up. So let's assume this C wave is corrective wave is finished because we made a higher low. It might not be. We have to still watch it, but let's assume it's now finished. Now we're on the first impulse. So now I'm going to draw it out just based off what I see and my experience. So let's see how it draws out. Okay, if we have symmetry, we take into account trend lines. So first impulse, I would say, takes us back to this yellow trend line for a resistance. We get bounced off. That's the first to second. Second to third, no, it's too small. If we're going to reach 88k, that could be too small. Second to third, all-time high resistance, get rejected. Fourth to fifth, final wave, maybe doesn't make it to 88. It's always fourth to fifth is smaller than the second to third. Could be potential impulse. Let's check it. We'll watch it, how it does. But again, we need to confirm that this was the final C wave correction. And that daily candle was a nice one. Let's go closer into the 4-hourly stochastic heading up. Any major pattern I'm seeing here? Not a nice one. It's a bearish flag is building on the 4-hourly. I'll show you what I mean. You've got this. We've got a bear flag building on Bitcoin. Oh, no, actually. Oh, not a bear flag. Nice. I would say that's more of a symmetrical triangle. Usually they build pressure, break out 70% of the move. So breakout date target would be 11th of July. And they would break out the base of the triangle. So on the 11th of July, target would be of this breakout 61k. Let's see how it progresses. Where I would go long on Bitcoin, it doesn't look like we held that 52k area. It could have been, I would still keep one trade at 52 because that's one of the major supports. So I'll keep that as a safer trade. One at 52 with a very tight stop loss. As soon as the trade comes down, it activates at 52 and it either starts bouncing and going up, or it closes. So that's the first trade with the target, the upper range of that trend line, 88k. You can see I've been You got big resistance there based off other patterns. That one is risk reward 132, risking $286 to make $37,800 per Bitcoin with no leverage. With 10x leverage, you'll make $370,000 profits. So that's the safer trade, opening at 52. Can make the stop loss bigger if you want to take more risk. And the smaller, riskier trade, I'd take off a bounce off this trend line. So targeting that 11th of July move. Targeting monthly resistance, 62K. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin. It's risk reward 18, risking $417 to make $7,700 per Bitcoin, no leverage. 10x leverage, $77,000. Those are the two trades that I would take on Bitcoin, which is beautiful. That 52K trade and that 55K trade. The gray line, so how you read my trades, the gray line is where it opens, 55,187. Stop loss is the red line, 54,770. Take profit is that 62K top. And this one is the gray line, is the open 52K to set the trade on limit order, and stop loss 88K. If you want to trade like you're going to see me do, underneath the video, go down below. Underneath the video, one, you'll find the exchanges in the description. Bybit gives you a $30,000 bonus when you meet their requirements. 2, take the Crypto Mastercourse, Laws of Money, Stock Guru Mastercourse, Crypto Mastercourse. You get the Crypto Guru bot and Bitcoin Indicator bot. 12 hours of lessons, around 30 hours across the 3 courses. Take them all or you're gambling. And join us in the Telegram. There's a few thousand of you in the Telegram chat, on a few hundred of you anytime online. Let's go over on my Bybit. My Bitcoin, my account is 519, getting a little bit of a bounce. We went from 519, 538, back to 513, and now back to 519. My Bitcoin trade, $12,700 in the negative. It's a $267,000 Bitcoin trade. So still in the negative here. I've got another order at 52K, same on spot, and I'm holding 15.8% in Bitcoin, USDT 40%, MCRT 15%, Uni 9%, Doge 8%, World 7%, Pocket 1.8%. That's my holdings right now in the markets. Let's jump into Ethereum. It'll give us more information on the market. Ethereum 3000 came down, support strong one at 2882. Got a bounce off there. That was a nice entry, already up. Giant M pattern, but on Ethereum. Oh shit. 1, 2, not beautiful. If that plays out, that will be a brutal drop. But we have major support on Ethereum. I would say let's get rid of all drawings and just draw on the major support. Major support to buy Ethereum on the weekly charts would be, to get a strong bounce, this yearly support here. 2.2. If it breaks, possible that we come to 2.2. It will be so bad, pain in the markets, but that would be the safest area to take a trade from 2,200. And you could try to get another bounce off this bottom here. It seems to be making a strong bottom at 2,800 with a very tight stop loss and same target trade. 13 risk to reward, opening at 2,800, stop loss 2,764, risking $39 to make $1,248 per Ethereum. No leverage. 10x leverage will be $12,000. And the safer trade is opening at 2,200. Those are the two trades that I would take on Ethereum, which is beautiful. And some of the questions you guys had from me from yesterday, 38K, unlikely. I don't think we go 52 is possible and most likely to bounce. I talked about that. 52K most likely. 46K is a super strong support that I don't think we break. Thank you for your comment, Mo. What about Pocket? I've got buy orders at 0.004, but I want to see the market stabilize before I start buying in. I've been following you since 2020. Your decisions in the market are definitely the best I've seen. I continue to learn from your videos and courses. Keep up the great work. Rule number 1, protect your capital. Thank you very much. And yes, rule number 1 by Warren Buffett, protect your capital. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Your trade doesn't make sense. 59K 20x liquidation is 51. How have lower entry 4.9 times same liquidation? Yours should be around 56. Something not right. Bybit treating you better? No, I added margin to my trade. So if I had left my trade as it was, the liquidation would have actually been at 56. but I added, so the trade cost was like 4 Bitcoin times, it's like 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 the trade cost, but I added 33,000 as margin. So you can see I've got $40,000 as margin, which brings my liquidation. So say if I minus 20, if I decreased it by 10,000, you'll see my liquidation price change. So if I removed 10,000, my liquidation goes to 52 from that 40k margin. If I remove 20,000, my liquidation goes to 55k. It would have hit that on the drop. If I remove 30,000, leave 10k in the trade, my liquidation will be at 56k. So I've got 40k margin in here, which makes my liquidation at 50k, and I want to make it lower than 46 if we do come back down there. And don't forget, join us in the Telegram. There's 105 of you online talking right now. This guy made 700% shorting DOT. Nice call. That's a good idea, because DOT pumped on that news of the KOLs just before Bitcoin dumping. So it would have been a great. German government sells 17,000 Bitcoin worth 951 million in its largest single day Bitcoin liquidation. And what's interesting is the market bought it up yesterday. It wasn't like when they attacked it on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July, the market just dropped and no one was there to buy. But this time when the German government woke up, started selling 1 billion, it was bought up and we didn't have much of a drop. Sorry, my hair's so messy, everyone just woke up. Love you all. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Hope you learned a lot. If you're skeptical, watch my videos until you take all the courses you're gambling, and then join us in the Telegram where there's thousands of you and a few hundred of you online talking right now. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.